Hi, this is Brandon with Precision Defensive Solutions, and today we're going to talk a little bit about what I just did. Literally just got them zeroed today, and why I think it's maybe a good choice for you to think about. So this spring we were at the NRA annual meetings, and I had told Trijicon, we talked to some people at the Trijicon booth, that I really liked the SRO, that I owned 4 of them, and I got a look from them like, wow, that's quite a few. Yeah, and yes, that's quite a few, considering that's give or take between $2,500 and about $2,500 worth of optics, give or take. It's a pretty significant investment. But I said I really wanted something in green. And of course their response was, well, the armor is in green now. Well, I didn't want an optic that you had to take it off to change the battery. So that was not an option for me. Plus, I really liked the large window. And I asked him, I said, are you going to put out an SRO in green? Well, maybe, I don't know, we'll see. About maybe 2.5 weeks later, they announced that the SRO is coming out in green. So I go to Euro Optic, they've got them on the website, I order a couple, but they can't tell me when they're coming. So I cancel the order, because I've got money hanging in limbo and I don't know when I'm going to get the product. And then I see on another website from Kinsey's Optics saying that they were expecting them in July. Well, July 30th, still no green SROs. So frustrating is an understatement. And we recently did our defensive pistol class, and I noticed that I was doing okay with the red, but I could literally feel myself having to focus more on the dot to get it to settle and find it where it was. Even though I had been shooting the SRO for a number of years, it was more of a struggle for me. And for a while, I've been looking at green optics, and I did have the Holosun 507 comps in green, but they wouldn't hold zero, so I got rid of those. That, you know, you lose zero one time in travel, and I have to re-zero it. That's a problem for me. Okay, I want it to be reliable. I want it to hold zero, and I had never seen a Holosun do that, so I was pretty well done. Going back to looking at HK starting to work with Vortex. I've been working with the Vortex optics for about a year and a half, and I just continued to like them a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. And on our VP9X, I had put a Defender XL, which is the VP9X is one of our student guns, and started dry firing with it and started shooting it more. You know, when we had it out at the range, started getting the feel for that optic. And this week I decided, you know what, I'm sick of waiting for Trijicon, and the SRO is gone, and the Defender XL is on it and zeroed. And I'll tell you, it was pretty easy to zero. Got it squared away pretty quick. Confirmed it pretty quick. Now, could I have walked away sooner than I did instead of tweaking it a little bit? No. I could have, but in my brain, no, I needed to be a little bit more precise, and that's okay. So let's take a look at the target that I used for this. Usually when I zero on a red dot pistol target that was created by Armor Dynamics, I believe. I don't know if they're even around anymore, but I've still got the file and I still use that. I really like that target. It literally is, for every one square that's on the target is one click of adjustment, so it takes the guesswork out at 10 yards, and I'd rather take the guesswork out and save some ammo. So then what I'll do is I will take a B8 target and I'll put it at 10 feet, 15 feet, 21 feet, and 30 feet, and fire 5 shots, 5 to 10 shots in it. Typically I'll do 5. Because if I fire 5 at each distance and I'm happy with the grouping I'm getting with those 5, then I'm going to move on instead of just put more through when I'm already happy with what I'm getting. I really want to see, for the most part, within the X-ring, especially at closer distances. As it goes further out, I would expect it to open up a little bit to the inside the 10 ring because of my vision and whatnot. So that's the result of 40 rounds. And I'll tell you, I'm pretty happy with that. So at 10 feet, 15 feet, 21 feet, and 30 feet, the shots started dropping a little low at 30, but I will tell you, I started going a little bit faster too. I was getting a little bit more confident in what I was seeing on the dot, and they were dropping just a little low in the 10 ring. If they're dropping a little bit low in the 10 ring, I'm perfectly happy with that. Perfectly happy with that. When we look at that target, in all honesty, it's, you know, we're talking about maybe a 3-inch group, give or take a little bit. I'm okay with that. So here's my suggestion. If you're looking for optics, you know, there are really some very expensive optic companies out there. Aimpoint's still out there. Trigicon's still making a great product. These are some really good optics, but you're going to pay a premium price for it. Don't overlook the cheaper options just because they're cheaper. Okay? The Defender XL was $400 on Amazon. I got it cheaper at Euro Optic. I would definitely take a look at them. And not having any affiliation with them, but I'm all about saving you money where I can. But if you're looking for an optic, I'd take a look, you know, shop around a little bit. Don't just automatically go to Amazon thinking you're going to save some money. But Vortex has come a long way. It's an outstanding product now with an outstanding warranty, and the glass and the reticle, boy, it's hard to beat. So there you go. There's some thoughts on that one. Hope that helps you out a little bit. Take care, everybody. Be safe, and we'll talk to you soon.